2019 to 2024 Nissan Altima rear oxygen sensor. What's up, everybody? I got a 2020 Nissan Altima SR all-wheel drive, and here's what the engine looks like. The car is really orange. This is the 2.5 liter engine. Now, if you come down here, this sensor right here is the rear bank 1 sensor 2 oxygen sensor. I'm going to be replacing it. What you first want to do is spray it down with some oil penetrant if you have it available. I'll link some below. Let that sit on there. We're going to disconnect the electrical connector. There's a thumb tab on the side that's attached to the frame. You want to push that thumb tab down, and then with your other hand pull the connector outwards. If you do it with two hands, it's a lot easier. Here's the tools I'm using. I got a 22 millimeter wrench, and I also have a ratchet with a O2 sensor socket. Either one of these will get the job done. It's just whatever you want to get. If you're going to use a socket, you just basically fit it over the sensor like this, and then the wire harness just runs out the opening of it, and then just connect it to your ratchet, and then just break it loose, and then just gently unscrew it. Now, if you're going to use the 22 millimeter wrench, it just fits right over the sensor as well. Whichever one is better for you. I think the socket's better. I'll link one below. But just break it loose with this, and turn it loose. Once it's loose, you could just use your hand to undo it. Now, when you twist this though and untie it, you want to rotate the wire harness with the sensor, or else the wires on it will just twist. Now, obviously, if you're throwing this away, it doesn't really matter. But here's what it looks like if you don't rotate the wire harness. They'll get all spiraled and twisted, and you might have to put it back in. You never know. But here's our new one. 226A06CC0B is the Nissan part number. On the Nissan part website, they range from like $70 to $100. I'll link new ones below. I didn't see any on Amazon, but I'll link what's available down below. And go ahead and turn this in. When you start to screw this in, you have to rotate the wire harness as well, so you don't destroy the wires. It's annoying, but you have to do it. Get that rotated in, then we're going to cinch this down. And then when you buy a new one, I highly recommend going Nissan OEM. If you go like a cheap aftermarket O2 sensor, you'll probably end up just having problems. Let's plug this electrical connector in right here. It only goes in one way, so just snap it together. Make sure it snaps and locks into place. Use two hands. Sometimes they can be a little stubborn, but once you got that in, that's it, guys. You don't need to do anything else. You have your sensor installed. So that's all. Thanks for watching. That's all the information I got for you. The rest of the video is just some products and other stuff I got going on. Totally up to you if you want to stick around. I got a 15% off AUXITO.com promo code. Now, AUXITO has a bunch of products, but what they're mostly known for is their really good aftermarket headlights. So if you got an older car, 80s, 90s, 2000s, even a newer car, if it has a bulb, they probably got an upgraded bulb for you. You may have seen aftermarket LED headlights on Amazon, but the thing, I'm not going to say any names, but the thing is, they have a lot of issues. Sometimes they start to flicker after a few months, or they get hot and the LED burns off. These are available on Amazon. You can get them there. However, if you go to the website and use the promo code Guillermo Auto, you can get 15% off. It's really easy. All you got to do is go to the website on your phone or your computer, and then put in what kind of car you have, what year, make, and model, that stuff, and then it'll display to you all the available lights for your vehicle. You can get headlights, tail lights, interior lights. Highly recommend getting some good interior lights. You'll be surprised how bright it is. So just type Guillermo Auto in at the checkout and you'll get 15% off.